Greatest Cards of All Time podcast number 25. Ke'Bryan Hayes, third baseman for the Pittsburgh Pirates, made his MLB debut in 2020. He did play in the 2018 All-Star Futures game also, yielding him a Fielding Bible Award in 2021 too, was his defensive skills. Very interesting character, all around, looking like a great baseball player early on in his career, and we have some great cards to look at today too. So far through his career, pretty cool guy.
One of the top young players in baseball right now, plays for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Just signed, or recently signed, the largest contract in franchise history.
He's rich. He's rich now.
He is rich. It was an 8-year, $70 million deal.
Yay!
I do believe there's an option for the 9th year. I'm not sure on the financials for that, but pretty significant contract. Signed fairly early into his career. So he actually he was still rookie eligible his second year, 2021, because he only played in 24 games in 2020. So they would have had control of his contract for several years going forward, but they just wanted to lock him into a long contract. So, as a player, you don't get paid all that much for like your first 6-7 years. You become arbitration eligible, I think, after 3 years. Not perfect. That may not be right, but it's different. And that's why when you can sign a large contract early on. You're probably giving up some money into the future if you would have waited and signed later on, but you're also getting paid more money right now.
Well, here's a guy who was selected by the Pirates in the first round, 32nd overall pick in the 2015 draft. So he's finally making his due. I mean, high draft pick, and he's performing well, looking like he might be able to overcome some early career injuries too, and continue to produce some consistent numbers for the Pirates.
Yeah, for the year right now, 2022, his WAR is at 2.9. So a frame of reference to a couple other players. Trout is one that, he's always one of the best players. He's 3.9 at this point in the season, and Aaron Judge, who is also having a great year, he's 3.6. Now, just to compare to like one other really hot top third baseman, Ke'Bryan is primarily a third baseman. I did notice that he played 3 games at short this year, which I thought was kind of interesting. But to compare him to Jose Ramirez, his WAR at this point is 3.6. And again, that's compared to 2.9 for Hayes.
Awesome baller cards to look at. 2015 Bowman Chrome draft pick autograph. PSA 9 slabbed. Gorgeous card. First Bowman on-card auto in blue ink. And a great shot of him tossing from third over to first is what it looks like to me. And on the back of the card, kind of lackluster, but still clean looking. Overall, this card is super cool.
That's a common back for Bowman Chrome. I believe that is, at least for the last several years, the typical style that you would see. As you can see on the back, he was a first rounder and picked 32nd overall. So it's a relatively high pick. As far as the card, this is one of the more common but highly collectible rookie cards, I would say. A Bowman first Chrome with the on-card auto, so it's certified by Topps.
A nice looking signature too, and it's in the blue ink. I love when that blue ink is on a lighter shade background there. You can see the white on his jersey, really making that blue pop out.
It looks like he actually takes some time with his autograph. Unfortunately, you see a lot of the on-card autos or sticker autos now, and it doesn't look like they take their time at all. It's like 1 or 2 lines, and it just looks, it looks dumb. This actually looks cool. It looks like he took his time when he was signing this card. Really like the chrome. We also have a couple that are still Bowman first, but this is the paper version. So
this is the paper base version of the 2015 Bowman draft.
But here's the thing that's cool, I think. Now, you can see the autograph. That's an on-card auto, but this is not certified by Bowman or Topps because this is an in-person auto.
Right.
This didn't come like that. Somebody actually was probably following him around, playing in his minor league career, or it could be a friend or a family member. Who knows? But I assume somebody was following him around and would get him to sign some rookie cards every once in a while. And then whoever did this went and sent him off to get certified, which to me, you need that on a card. If it doesn't come authentic on the
raw
card,
signature,
on a raw, otherwise it's really not adding much value to the card at all. So pretty cool. So you know what you mean? This means he held the card. He held this card, he signed it, gave it back to that person. So that's one cool thing that separates the paper.
And it's in the slab.
And it's in the slab, right?
Just the authenticated slab really adds value to that card, like you were saying. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Here's a 2020 Topps #1 prospect rookie card. Awesome feel to this card. It's attractive and has a bright, clean, white border. Really frames this card nicely. This guy is a beast of a player. Attended high school at Concordia Lutheran High School in Tomball, Texas. And as a senior was batting .436 with 3 home runs. Maybe kind of surprised to see only the 3 home runs, but at that time he might have been a lot smaller and skinnier and just making a lot more contact than cranking him out of the ballpark. He finished with 27 RBIs and 12 stolen bases, so kind of a decent senior season of baseball, I would say. I don't know if it screams that he's going to be a crazy player, but he did pay his dues and made his way, put up some decent high school numbers, and actually hit a home run in his first at-bat of the season in 2021 too, but was placed on the IL with a left wrist injury. And April 4th, he was put on the 10-day disabled list, which then became the 60-day after that. Was finally reactivated in June on the 3rd. And on the 11th, he became the quickest in Pirates history to record 20 career extra base hits, which was 1 game faster than Barry Bonds. So he was still producing numbers, is what I'm trying to say, when he was battling injury and not even playing a lot. Still setting records with the limited time he was seeing on the field. Mm-hmm. This guy's a stud. And this card's beautiful, in my opinion.
So, yeah, in 2020, and actually throughout his career, he has battled some injuries. He actually only played 24 games in 2020, but he did have a hot start, a lot of extra base hits. Even right now in 2022, he has 15 doubles. So he has some speed and some power. Even if he's not hitting a lot of home runs, this season he only has 3 home runs. He still has some power and some speed with 15 doubles. And, going back to his high school career, when you were commenting on that, I guess I just want to say he must have had a very stellar high school season, because if you end up being a first-round pick and pick 32nd overall, I mean, that is very impressive. Obviously, there's only so many first-rounders, and to get that as a high schooler, that's impressive. And it didn't take him all that long. That was in 2015. I guess maybe, 5 years. I don't think that's crazy long time to actually start playing in the majors. So.
He's had some really nice growth throughout his career, and he actually finished the 2021 season batting .257 with 6 home runs, 38 RBIs, 9 stolen bases, so it really shows that he's an all-around player, and that was in 96 games.
Yeah, and if you look on the back of the card here, it talks about his defense. So that's one thing I don't think we really talked all that much about. He is a stellar defender, one of the best defenders in third base. He has range. And again, I commented on this before, but he even played shortstop for a few games this year in 2022. So, that says a lot about your defensive skill.
It's cool to have that range.
This isn't Little League here. You know what I mean? It's not like you just bounce around and play any position typically in Major League Baseball. So, I don't know if there were some injuries at that position, but either way, they trust him and his defensive ability enough to put him even at short for a few games.
I like the big number one prospect on there, the big bright red number one. That really stands out to me on the
So this is an insert. I'm not sure how frequent they were in actually the packs, but this is also based off of an old year. I want to say 89 tops. It's either 88 or 89 tops. Yeah. This was like the rookie card for that year,
right? Yeah.
Of baseball. They would have these number one prospect on there, and I believe they would typically have their minor league uniform on there, like there is on this card.
The next card we're going to be taking a look at here is a 2021 Topps Chrome rookie card with the gold foil 35th anniversary stamp. I like this card a lot. It's framed nicely. 1986 Topps.
86 Topps. Topps is Topps Chrome. This is an insert. And it actually has the RC logo on there, which I know you're a fan of. I'm a fan of.
Beautiful. Yes, I like that a lot.
So Topps Chrome, Chrome seemed to be one of the more favorable rookie cards for young up-and-comers. I've noticed that the inserts don't really seem to maintain or have that same value.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't know what your thoughts on this. I know I was picking these up relatively.
I think those are awesome.
Yeah, I think they're cool too.
I think these are really good cards. I think these are really cool cards for any collection, especially if you're a Ke'Bryan Hayes fan or a Pirates fan.
Well, I'm telling you, compare this to Bowman First Chrome. I think that's has way more value. I think it's maybe because it's been around for a long time and everybody knows it. And this is not something that every single modern rookie is going to have. I would say they don't all have a throwback rookie card as an insert in Topps Chrome. So It doesn't have that same, they're not as familiar with it as they are with, their Topps rookie or their Bowman First rookie. So I still like it. I like the way it looks. I typically am drawn to the throwback rookie cards because I collected.
Beautiful.
Well, and I collected in 1986, so
they didn't have foil cards.
No, right.
So now you get
foil,
the best of both.
Yeah, that is cool. A foil version of something that I used to collect. So I'm definitely a fan of these.
They look awesome. And you flip the card over. On the back of the card, it explains that his first major league home run was September 1st, 2020, and his first major league triple was just 3 days later, September 4th, 2020.
Came out on fire that year, 2020, for sure.
The last card I want to take a real good look at today, 2021 Panini Contenders Rookie Ticket. On-card autograph? I think so. I think that's an on-card autograph and not a sticker, but they kind of make it look like a sticker with the printing, so... Right. I don't know why you would do that, but I think that's what they did. Do you agree?
Yeah, let's make this on-card auto look cheaper and like a sticker auto. I guess I can't say for sure, but...
That's on-card.
Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure. And actually, it was advertised as an on-card auto when I purchased it. So...
And it's just framed and made to look like it's a sticker auto for some reason. I don't know why.
Hey, Panini. Get rid of the stupid-looking sticker thing around the autograph. It makes the card look cheesier. Pretty dumb. Hate that. But other than that, I do like the card. I'm going to comment on this probably until I die. It's Panini, so we don't have the logo on there. It's just Pittsburgh, if it says anything, which it says Pittsburgh in the upper right corner. I like the style, though. This is a common rookie auto that you would see probably more in football, right? Just because Panini, I would say, is more known for football products.
Yeah, the rookie ticket, that's one of their favorite things to do. But I don't mind it because if you take a close look, it says seat number 13, which is his jersey number. Row 510, which he's 5'10". And then the section number is 205.
Oh, that's his weight.
Obviously, that's his weight.
Okay.
So there is a kind of cool tie in there, and they make it look like a corny little tear-off ticket, too. If you flip the card over, they have some fake perforations that make it look like a, areas where a ticket would tear off and
That's
you would
pretty
have
cool.
a ticket stub. So there are some attention to detail that can be appreciated, but that's what you get when you don't get any logos.
I don't think I would have noticed that. That is really neat. The number, height, and weight on the front. Very cool. Note Pip pointed out the fake perforated edges or sections. That is pretty cool too. I do really like that. Another point, apparently this is a photo variation, so I can't say I know what the original or, the more common photo looks like, but this is actually a variation on the typical number 140.
And on the back side of this card, it explains to you, kind of gives you a little more in-depth look at his career again. In 2020, only played the last month of the season. So in 2020, he was out, and then until he came back the last month of the season, and he played an entire month to finish off that year.
Indicated he was leading the team in WAR and triples. That's something that I like to talk about a lot of times when I'm reviewing cards and players. And actually, right now, he is leading the team in 2022. He's leading the team in WAR at 2.9.